I saw this article about the fact that many leaders are afraid to share their opinions today publicly. CEOs, executives. Did you see that article? CEOs, executives. It's like, listen, I'm better off just not saying anything, even though I agree with them. If you look at this post, Tyler, if we can put this up, difference between being public and private opinions, right? So you look at right there, this is from June 8th. It's a survey of 3,334 American adults conducted May 23rd to June 8th. CEOs should take a stand on controversial social issues. 14% privately agree, 28% publicly agree. Public schools focus too much on racism in the U.S. 33% privately agree, 43% publicly agree. This used to be a bigger percentage where we publicly agreed.
Right.
Mask wearing was effective to stop COVID-19. 47% publicly agree, 47% privately, 59% publicly. Discussing gender identity in public schools is inappropriate for K-3 children. 53% privately agree, 63% publicly agree. Abortion should be left up to a woman and her doctor, 58%, 67%. And when you go down and look at this, one of the things that we become, because when I got into business, one of my mentors gave me some advice. He said, look, there's 3 things you should never talk about with people. Don't talk politics, don't talk religion, and don't talk personal life, sex, things like that. I'm like, okay. And guess what we like to talk about? I like to debate God, I like to debate politics, and I like to debate marriage, relationships, sex, all that stuff, because it's a big part of our lives, but it's a form of silencing. So how much risk do leaders have today because, by the way, I sat down with a YouTuber last week, 4 million subscribers, player in the marketplace. And one of the questions he asks is, when did you get comfortable talking about politics? And I said, just so you know, I know what you're thinking. Because in the YouTube world, you know, when they see somebody talking about issues that really matter, they're like, oh, that guy's about to lose everything he's got because you're not supposed to talk about it. He had such a big brand with business and entrepreneurship. Look, he's about to lose it because he's touching these subjects. He's going to lose an audience, all this other stuff. Okay. The alternative to me of being silenced, I just can't live with that. I lived like that for 10 years in Iran. It's not part of my DNA to do that. It's the reason why we're in America. It's the reason why I started a business. It's the reason why I'm a capitalist, right? Why do you think so many leaders today are afraid to publicly discuss important issues that both themselves, their families are being impacted, and the people at their workplace?
Well, because there are consequences for it. There's no question about that. But remember, as our national anthem says, in the end of the first answer, the home of the brave, the land of the free. You can't be the land of the free if you're not the home of the brave. So unless you're actually willing to stand up for what you believe in, your freedom is going to be gradually eroded. And that's been the history of societies throughout the history of the world. The United States has been different up until now. And I say this is probably the most extreme challenge to who we are that we have ever had right now. And we're on the precipice of deciding which way we're going to go. Are we going to be like everybody else? Or is this truly going to be the shiny city on the hill that represents freedom and justice?
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.